I'm going to quickly explain how to close more sales. And it's actually understanding that closing and selling are two different things. I was about to say sales, but closing and selling are two different things. And I think that just really understanding that fact alone will help you increase your close ratio. And I'm gonna explain, because there's a difference between selling. Selling is really showing the benefit as to why they should continue giving you more attention, right? Selling is helping influence the decision to choose you and hire you, buy your service and buy your product. Whereas closing is a completely separate animal. Closing is actually going in for the kiss. That's going in for the kill. And I think a lot of sales representatives freeze up. And it's primarily because, and agree, if you disagree with me, leave a comment. But I think too many sales representatives are trying to close before they sell, and you can't go about it that way. So if a prospect calls out in response to an inquiry or whatever, and they call asking for a specific number or a price, and if a sales rep chooses to just jump into trying to close that sale without first selling, that salesperson is wasting their time. They're not giving themselves an advantage of any kind or any leverage to actually justify why they should buy right then and there. And you have to massage it. And that's what selling is. Selling is massaging the idea of why they should pick you versus everyone else. Whereas if you go in for the close right away before you sell, it's almost like you're expecting that prospect to almost already want to do business with you. And you've completely ignored the fact that prospects and clients have options. They can go anywhere they want. And this is, thankful to technology and media. And so now it's a little bit easier to get multiple options. If you have a third-party lead vendor that sells your company the leads, and they also sell it to other competitors within your industry, this is relevant. So understand that selling and closing are two separate things. And when you understand that closing can only be done if you sold right, if you were selling it right, then you'll have a better chance of understanding why they are two separate things. And you'll be able to naturally improve your close ratio because you understand that they're two separate things. And so selling is these techniques that I'm telling you, right? SalesRemastered. This is the selling. And I do have a playlist on YouTube that's specifically for closing. Closing should be done at a specific time. You can't go in for a close too soon. It's like going in for a kiss too soon. So you have to kind of look at it like that. You understand that when you're first dating someone or you're interested in someone, you can't just go up to them and say, "Hey, I'm about to kiss you right now," and expect them to comply. They're naturally going to be like, "Whoa, what's your name first? Right? Tell me a little bit more about you." And the selling is to basically explain why you should be the one, right? Where closing, I don't mean to drift off, but closing is really for a specific time in the process where you're ready to go in for that kiss, and you'll know that it's time to close because you'll feel it. You'll start getting signs from the other party, whether they start asking buying questions like, when will we be done, or when can we start? These are buying questions. And I think that depending on how you transition into the close, if whether or not you're making it awkward and saying, "Okay, do I have your permission to move forward?" or assuming the close and just naturally moving forward. Another key adjustment that you can start doing inside your delivery right now. And so when you're selling, see some sales agents and representatives, I'm guilty of it too at times, is that you'll oversell it, right? So there's timing required to go in for a close. They don't need the whole backstory of what's involved. They just want to know how to close and what's the fastest way they can get it done. And so depending on your service or product, depending on the life cycle of your sales process, like me, I got a 30 to 45 day process. Your process may be a quick flip, a quick sale, right? Or maybe something that you plant a seed on and then you revisit in a week. Maybe it's a 2-month or 6-month or 1-year life cycle. Whatever it is, just understand the fundamentals that I'm sharing with you here. And inside this video, it's understanding that sales and closing are two different animals. So I'm gonna release some extra videos on this. This is more just a kind of a quick heads up. If you got any questions, comment below. Send me a message at Daniel@SalesRemastered with any clarification you guys need, any questions that I've covered on here that isn't clear. Please bring it up to me. It's a win-win. I get to put the information and the content out, and you get to find out the answer. So hopefully this information is helpful, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.